Alright, part 3 of London Nautica on Uber difficulty. So, when you drop into this area, uh, usually that guy, if he isn't walking along the platform, he'll be standing just to where I was just pointing at now, where the stairs are. He's usually standing right there, but I happened to catch him when he was still walking towards his towards the stairs where he normally stands. So unless you're like really hurting for health, I would save most of the health packs in this area, since after you take out the 2 robots in this area, it triggers in the spawn to bring in more soldiers. The problem with that spawn point for the enemies is that there's 3 different doors in this area. There's where I was in getting that ammo, that door next to the ammo, some of the enemies can spawn in from there. Where I shot that second commander, there's a door inside that area that he's in that will open. And then there's also a door under one of the stairs where some of these guys will spawn in. The way they spawn in seems to be kind of random. There's always at least 1 or 2 of the somewhat armored shotgun guys. But figuring out like where they are can be kind of challenging, because sometimes some of them are very aggressive and will come after you, and then other ones will kind of hang back either down here, or they'll be up on like where that robot is now, using the cover of these boxes. But as soon as you kill the second robot, immediately know where the guys are spawning in from, and try not to be like right by like that door, because I luckily caught that guy before he had a chance to really fuck me up. And I don't even know where that guy came from. He was like behind me, and then all of a sudden he was in front of me or something. I'm not really sure. But the strategy I used when I did this area on normal that actually still works here is that in one of these rooms, I just go all the way to the back end, and usually you're far enough away from the window where they can't get any shots on you. It's not always the case, as you saw. Like, I was taking a couple hits of damage, but for the most part they ended up having to come in through the doorway to actually try and kill me. And if you're quick enough on your trigger, you should be able to stun them enough with your shots where they can't get off any stray bullets before they die. But like, this guy is being annoying. He's using that middle platform as like a hiding place to take shots in on me. And I actually had one moment where that same guy, where I was using where I'm looking at now, that piece as cover, and all of a sudden, like, I shot him and then I couldn't find him, and all of a sudden he was up the stairs right next to me, and he melee killed me. It kind of sucked, but at the same time it was like, wow, that he like flanked me so well. It rarely happens in shooters, that the enemies are smart enough to know how to flank you. But there are a lot of destructible boxes around here, so some of them have ammo and then some of them have like health. And I think that this group actually came through the door that I was in from that room. So it probably worked out better that I wasn't in that room, because I probably would have gotten spawn killed by those guys coming in through the doorway. So, but this group of guys usually brings in a couple of these armored shotgun guys. But luckily their armor isn't strong enough to withstand the shotgun, so. And I've never actually had any guys that run past and like go behind those square boxes in the left side of this area, so. But I got lucky with that guy where he was just kind of standing there waiting for me to pop my head out, but I was able to get a headshot of him without him reacting to me. The other issue with this area is that where this video starts is the only checkpoint in this whole area until the giant robot comes in from across the room from where I am now. Or no, actually he comes in where I'm shooting at now. Until that robot comes in, if you die before that point, you go all the way back to where the beginning of this video started from. It's the only real shitty part of this whole area, because I ended up dying in this area like 5 times because of those enemies spawning in, and as you'll see, like, I've already picked up the upgrade for the Type 7. It's normally like right here, so I made sure I showed where the location is, even though it's like out in the open, so you know it's hard to miss unless you just don't come into this room. But this giant robot, just like the small robots, the same strategy works. You throw a grenade at them, you stun him, you run behind him, you shoot the battery pack. The only difference with this one is that he has, I believe he only has 2 battery packs. I'm not sure. There's like one on the left and one on the right. And I do a pretty shitty job of shooting at the battery. The first time I did this area on normal, because I didn't know the trick with the grenades and then shooting the little battery spots on the back of them, I basically used the turrets in these helicopters as a way of knocking down the strength of the robot on top of using the Type 7. So I kind of like alternated between like the three different patterns, you know, the turret on the left, the turret on the right, and then using the Type 7. But at this point I'm just trying to find grenades, and underneath the helicopters there's usually a crate or 2 that should have some grenades in them, and then some of these boxes that you can cut that usually have, I believe they have armor in them. Yeah, armor. I think one of them has like health in it, but I can't remember. But usually the helicopter on the right has the box with grenades in it. Um, so now it's weird because the way I beat this thing is that I shot out both batteries, and then I just throw another grenade at it, and for some reason the damage of the grenade was what finally kills this robot. I really don't understand like how that worked out, but I guess like I had done enough damage between shooting the 2 battery packs and then when I used the turret that the impact of the grenade exploding was enough to put the finishing touch on him. But basically after you destroy this robot, you just have to climb the ladder up in the elevator that's behind this thing and hit a switch to let Caroline, Fergus, and I forget the other guy's name that comes in with you. And then you just have to go and pick up Caroline and bring her to the plane to basically end the mission. So I'll just kind of let the rest of this robot fight play out, and I will see you in chapter 7.